My name is Jason Clark Marquez. I will be a performance-oriented. Hello children, I am your Kuya Clark. Can you say Kuya Clark? Very good. Now I am going to read you a story. Would you like me to read a story? Okay, this is a story about a fairy and a woodcutter. Do you know what a fairy and a woodcutter is? A fairy is a beautiful girl who can fly and do magic. They can turn you into a frog if you don't behave. Do you want to turn into a frog? So don't be a naughty boy or a naughty girl. What is a woodcutter? A woodcutter is they cut down trees and use those trees to cook their food and to build beautiful house. Now that you know what a fairy and a woodcutter is, I will now read you a book. Are you ready? Are you excited? Okay, let's begin. A fairy and a woodcutter. Long time ago, a woodcutter lived with his mother in the forest. A forest is where many trees grow. Can you see their house? There! The woodcutter cuts down trees and builds their beautiful house. Do you want the woodcutter build you a house? Let's call him together. Woodcutter! Again. Woodcutter! Louder! Woodcutter! Let's follow him. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. While the woodcutter is cutting trees, a crying deer ran towards him. The deer said, "Mr. Woodcutter, can you help me escape from the hunter?" A hunter is a bad boy who chased the crying deer. Do you want to help the deer? Very good. The woodcutter helped the deer escape from the hunter. The deer said, "Thank you, Mr. Woodcutter. Oh, I saw many fairies on top of the mountain." So, the woodcutter climbed to the mountain and saw many fairies taking a bath and swimming in the pond. Then the woodcutter took one of the clothes from the fairy and hides it. "Oh no," said one of the fairies. "My clothes is missing. I can't return to the heaven if I don't have it." The fairy cried and cried. The woodcutter saw her and told her to go to their house. The fairy became the woodcutter's wife and they have 2 children, a boy and a girl. One time, the fairy sat on a cut tree and looked into the sky. The fairy said, "I miss the heaven." Then she cried. The woodcutter saw her and showed her the clothes that they hides. The fairy got angry and put her clothes on and flew to the heaven with their 2 children. The woodcutter shouted, "No!" The woodcutter cried. The deer saw him crying and said, "Mr. Woodcutter, why are you crying?" The woodcutter said, "I miss my wife and my children." The deer said, "Oh, I know a way. Ride this big bucket so you can go to the heaven." The woodcutter went into the big bucket and went to the heaven where many fairies live. The woodcutter could live with his wife and his 2 children. But the woodcutter began to worry about his mother. The woodcutter said, Fairy, can you help me see my mother? I miss her. The fairy said, I can give you a horse, but don't hurt the horse because you cannot return here in the heaven if you hurt the horse. The fairy gave the woodcutter a flying horse. Look, the horse has wings. Whoosh! The woodcutter, while riding the flying horse, flew down to their house where her mother lives. The end. Did you enjoy the story? Yay! So, don't hide your classmates' things like toys because they will be sad and cry. Don't be a naughty boy or girl because the fairy will turn you into a frog. Okay? Very good. Bye-bye.